Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. And yes, I have a new background. It's a recognizable background, right? It's the cover to Continue a Light, which is yet to release. James Shields did this cover. I'm going to probably be swapping different backgrounds in throughout the week just to change things up. And part of that's because I thought about that because Mike and I were guests on This Old Dungeon podcast. Episode should probably release in about a week or so, but it was recorded this afternoon. And, they gave the questions, the topics were interesting. They asked how I got into this hobby and how I got into being a creative. And, you know, not only do I do the YouTube videos, I also do a blog. I have Continual Light that's in the hopper, ready to go. I just got to do the final edits. Give it back to my layout guy, Jeff Jones, and the OGL fiasco happened, and therefore I am literally treading water trying to figure out where to go with it. But the artwork that James did, second to none. So, with today's podcast recording, it got me thinking about the success of this channel because their podcast is in a way very similar to the way Mike and I run our Talking Crit and the way Friday nights are run, whether it's the random party generator or whether it's Glenn and myself. We don't script it, okay? We don't have uh, uh, everything plotted out. It isn't a railroad. It sometimes it's barely prepared, but we do that because it makes it truly live. If we scripted it, if we prepped it a lot, we might as well just pre-record it. And although today's podcast was obviously pre-recorded, it felt very much like doing one of our live streams. The only thing that was missing, in my opinion, was the audience participation. And yes, they had letters from the community that they read. I truly prefer your comments, your live comments on our live chats. It's the it's what feeds us. Certainly feeds me, and I think it feeds Mike. And I think it feeds the others too. Your feedback is awesome. Can't say that enough. So, that should be coming out, like I said, in I think about a week. Other than that, I realize that I have a few things, a few irons in the fire that I need to address. Because there were some projects that I was hoping to start small, haven't gotten to yet, but I'd like to kick them off before the end of summer. Not the least of which is doing some solo RPG reviews and not solo RPG computer games, solo RPG pen and paper reviews. So I got delivered to me yesterday the Star Trek solo RPG from Odifus, and I'm going to break the plastic wrap on that one later on tonight and start reading it. I should have a couple of days this week where I'll be able to sit down and just spend a couple of hours digesting and reading and getting that ready to go. And I'd like to, when that stuff is ready, when these solos are now, I know Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson apparently has overcome his fear of ladders. Must have been, and I say that because must have been a ladder in a solo RPG, and he was stepping away, but he's back. He's recording. He's releasing videos. Matt knows solo RPGs better than anybody. I am not looking to compete with Matt. I am looking to be a supplement, cover other stuff that Matt might not do. Matt sticks more toward uh, using a standard RPG from your old school gaming and turning it into a solo. I'd like to see some of these games that are written to be solo, how will they actually play out in real life, if I call it that. So, it's going to be a short one today, I think. Tomorrow, uh, tomorrow, I will tell you what tomorrow is when tomorrow gets here. Should be a good one. By the way, the news, the latest update for our two thieves, the Gen Con thieves with the $300,000 in Magic the Gathering cards. Um, Apparently, they are New York City locals. Go figure. I believe one, the red haired, left handed individual, could be a civil servant, uh, not a uniformed civil servant, but a civilian civil servant. And apparently, they frequent the Complete Strategist because they gave a plug for the Complete in one of their Facebook postings. Or why? Why? You're going to steal $300,000 and then you're going to get yourself seen. Why? I just don't get it. So that's that news update. I'm looking for something. There's no news of whether or not they've been apprehended or turned themselves in. Uh, Certainly a shit show. The Pinkertons, right? That's all we need. We need the Pinkertons on this case. All right, folks. On that note, as always, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. Back again tomorrow. I'll catch you then. God bless.